Hunter's going on in that. Spicy lobster. I can feel the deer in my mouth.
Low down Parma violets.
Jobby.
No jobby. Hello, I'm Jen.
My name's Rachel.
Welcome to our channel. We are Whisky Geeks.
Not Whisky Snobs.
So if you like all things whiskey,
And you're not a snob,
subscribe. What are we trying today?
So, we've got some delicious samples that were dropped in by Julie of Decedent Drinks as part of their range. They do lots and lots of stuff. So, founded by a guy, or I think all of Decedent Drinks rather than just the Whisky Sponge, is founded by a guy called Angus. One of their ranges is called Whisky Sponge, so they also do cognac, rum and other things as well as whiskey. And they've got different ranges. So the Whisky Sponge one I think is meant to be slightly more playful and it's got like funky tasting notes and weird stuff.
Oh, we like that.
So remembering that
cool.
Angus used to work for, he's done lots of like whiskey writing and things, but he used to work for the Scotch Whisky Malt Society tasting panel.
Or rearrange that into a well-known Fraser saying.
The Scotch Malt Whisky Society tasting panel. So he used to write for them. So Julie kindly has dropped us off more than this, but we're trying these 3 samples. So we've got an Ardmore 2000. I think that's 22 years old, thereabouts.
Oh.
We've also got a 16-year-old Orkney Sponge, Highland Park, and then a Ledaig as well.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
All cask strength, all absolutely. I had a wee taste of this one or another one when Julie was here. So my favourite part about this one in particular is the tasting notes. So the bottle, I've got my phone because my tasting notes there are a bit fuzzy. The bottle itself has a picture, I think, of Angus and 2 people who used to work for the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, SMW, isn't it?
SMWS.
SMWS tasting panel dressed as lobsters.
Oh wow.
So should I tell you how to make Ardmore?
Yeah.
So, use giant land crabs to harvest your whisky crops.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Take care to do lots of wheelies in your death tractor in order to mush the barley into a big muddy paste in your field. If in doubt, add extra dung.
Well, we are connoisseurs of dung.
Jobby. Employ an earthy looking man, don't know what that means, with forearms
Probably something like us.
Yeah, probably. With forearms like gnarled elephant trunks. That's
No.
exactly.
Mine are like spindly tree branches.
To mill the barley, dung, oats and crabs using a microplane from John Lewis.
Oh.
Add lashings of hot mead from your garage.
Oh no, that's hot. The only thing
Hot
worse
mead.
than mead is hot mead. Ugh.
With ferrets on the side. Drain the resulting hot mash worked through a muslin cloth to make a bum-scented... What's that word? You know.
Consommé.
Thank you. I thought it was said like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is that for
It's
like a piece?
It's like a clear... No, I think it's like a clear soup.
Ooh. Bury this liquid underground with extra crabs, lonely wellies, pickled artichokes and some anthracite until it has become partially sentient. We're almost done. This is step 6 now.
Is partially sentient possible?
I feel
Can
like
you
I am
be-
partially sentient.
I think sometimes I'm only... Yesterday I was only partially sentient.
Many times I feel like I'm partially sentient. Exhume this filth and run your tractor on it for a few months while deliberately misleading tourists and gralishing. Thank you. Deer carcasses.
So you have to, as soon as you shoot it, as soon as one shoots it, because I have never shot one, you have to gralish it and you take all its inside out because they will make the rest of the meat go bad.
Ugh. So gutting it.
Gutting it, yeah. I don't know why you don't gralish a fish. You just gut a fish. But you gralish
so there
a deer.
must be something more specific about the
No, I
method.
think it's just the name for it.
Do you think?
I think it's quite a Scottish word, gralish.
To gralish.
It's got a in it, so it must be.
Yeah. So then you're gralishing the deer carcasses. The phantom vapour that escapes from your exhaust, once condensed through old pingy knickers, is Ardmore.
I don't like the pingy knickers. What's pingy?
Sorry, pongy.
Pongy. Oh, pongy seems nicer than pingy.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Pongy knickers.
Pingy is a bit creepy.
I think it smells a lot better than described on the label.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like pongy knickers or like
It doesn't smell nearly as complex as it's described on the label.
That was a lot there, how to make Ardmore. To be fair,
I don't like the bit about growlicking deer or the bit about dung.
I suppose it's the flora and fauna thing, isn't it? Fauna. The deer. Jobby. The deer.
Yeah. I think that's much nicer and much less complex than that. Not that it's not complex, it's just that was very complex.
There's a lot going on. Lobsters and
I don't get lobsters.
muslin cloths.
Only dressed as lobsters, not actually smelling or tasting of lobsters.
I think they said you to be actual lobsters and muck it around.
Dressed as lobsters.
Did they say dressed as
I think
lobsters?
so.
So yes.
No crab either. Don't like the seasidey bits. I don't want dead fish in my whiskey.
It's salty and coastal.
I get heathery, purpley, deep chocolate.
I'm finding that the smell's a bit intense. I remember, I'm sure I tried this one. I thought it was delicious. I feel like we should taste the pongy knickers. Knickers is a dodgy word as well in my accent. Yes, definitely. And when I was in Montana looking around for knickers, they were like, what did you say? And they thought I was saying the N-word.
I've heard that.
Like
we will have to check the subtitles
pants,
for this one.
knickers is
Pants.
Knickers, your underwear.
Did we slange?
I don't know. Hunter's going on in that. Spicy lobster. I can feel the deer in my mouth.
Low down Parma violets.
Jobby.
No jobby. Low down Parma violets for me. Buried Parma violets.
Buried, yeah.
Buried in a clay soil. Parma violets.
I feel like I need some water. It's very very intense. That one. Like
I like that though. I've drunk most of it.
Like it's like concentrated into it.
Really concentrated.
Very dark as well.
Purple plasticine. Purple and black plasticine.
I can get that. So they don't often. This one is strong as well. It's like 54.2. They don't often use, I think, re-racked whiskies. They do tend to go for just single cask. So this one had been finished or re-racked in a sherry cask, which you can tell. And it's
is it PX sherry? Or?
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's really like
down,
thick and rich. It's not like it's not like nutty. It's like syrup.
Really
Syrup.
Preferring that with the water. Gets more juicy and more of the.
It's so like purple juice.
Yeah. More
Blueberry juice.
Like the alcohol. Blueberry's a really good one. Definitely get blueberry. More of like the alcohol-y, like the nice alcohol flavours rather than. I was finding it a bit like intense and musty, but that with water spread it out a wee bit more.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's definitely your taste. That one, even though that's a sherry cask, it's so intense.
Yeah. Intense. Yeah.
Really lovely.
That's so good.
Really good. So we've also got an Orkney. I'm gonna add a wee bit tiny more water to mine. So this is a Highland Park.
Thank you very much.
Refill casks, 57.1. They've called Orkney Sponge. Bottled last year, distilled in 2006.
That is vanilla custard.
Definitely vanilla custard and
a little bit of marmalade.
Marmalade and a wee floral or a wee light fruit or like melon or honeysuckle or something in between.
Tinned peaches.
Tinned peaches, like a syrupy bit of tinned peach. Yeah, that's
tinned
nice.
peaches in custard. There's a wee fluffy bit about that. Do you know what I mean? It's like smooth like custard, smooth like tinned peaches, tinned pears maybe, but there's a little fluffy edge bit, but it's not right in the middle. It's on the outskirts.
It feels very approachable.
Like it's got really abstract quite quickly. It's an approachable fluffy edge.
Yeah. You could be like, hey. Or, hey.
Yeah, but because the fluffy bit's only like a quarter of the way round or something.
What, and then you get into be like, oh.
No, the rest is like smooth. I think we should maybe try it. Custard peaches.
Fluffy corners.
That's it.
Fluffy.
Custard and peaches and fluffy corners.
Fluffy
but not
inviting
off.
corners.
Yeah.
But not a dangerous
No,
corner.
not like an all fluffy.
If you have too much of a dangerous corner,
yeah,
it's bad. But
that's nice. I'm gonna leave it.
So,
that's
right.
gonna make a difference, but
Ledaig,
oh,
62%, and sherry finished as
oh
well.
wow, must be quite young then, is it?
No, 17. Yeah.
How did it only get to be 62% then?
I don't know.
Oh, caramel. What's this in? Sherry
I
cask.
need to double check. Sorry, I need to double check.
Because it's very caramelly. Oh no, it has a...
2 second fill sherry butts. 2 second fill sherry butts. Of Ledaig, which was misspelt on the website I looked at, but it was not on their own website.
That would make sense that it's not lost as much alcohol, because if it's in sherry butts,
Much bigger.
less surface area to volume ratio, not losing as much.
So a butt, if you don't know this, which I'm sure you will, it's about 500 litres usually.
500 to 600, yeah.
And your hogsheads are 2-ish.
Very caramelly though. I wouldn't have expected caramel from a sherry butt, but
I'm finding that very Ledaig, very cold smoke.
yeah, I don't normally.
Cold,
yeah,
100%. Cold.
When you first light a coal fire, and you put dross on the top, and it has that really like sulphury.
What's dross?
Dross is like the crummy bits, the crummy bottomy bits of the coal.
Ah, right, yeah, okay.
And you put lots of dross on top, so it's lots of crummy bits, and you get that really, really like sulphurous, heavy smoke that comes off first.
More coal. More bitty coal.
More bitty coal, yeah. Oh, I'm getting more of the deeper, coaly, creosote notes
Salty.
now. Oh my god, that's so good.
That's so good. Ledaig is so nice. That's just quite complex, isn't it? Lots going on there, and the flavour changes. Still changing.
It's got quite a... It comes at you with a tropicalness in the middle.
I didn't know you were going to do there. I saw you move that. I was like, whoa!
What's she doing?
Comes at you.
It kind of comes at you. Do you get that? In the middle, like right in the very middle, it comes right at you with a wee tropical. Wah! But like a concentrated tropical. Like concentrated pineapple and peach and
It's really
papaya.
Good. Yep, I totally get what you mean. Like a really pointy, strong bit and then
and then it dissipates again.
Oh, Ledaig is so good.
Creosote again.
Really
Creosote
creosote.
now. Oh, I love that.
That's good. That's very tasty.
Oh, that's really, really good. Number 1 and 3 were my favourites there.
And
I would buy both of those.
I would buy any of the 3. The fluffy corner was nice.
Fluffy corner's nice
Very
too.
approachable.
Custardy fluffy corner.
The Ardmore's good shit. That.
Oh,
Good
Ledaig,
shit.
100% my favourite.
Ledaig's. I think
was
the
like-
Ledaig might be mine actually, which is unusual.
Yeah.
I would usually, on paper, go for the Ardmore, a bit less smoky, more sherried. That's lovely though.
I was prepared to not like this as much because it was sherry cask, but actually it has enough of the creosote to keep me happy.
I think that's probably the most complex whiskey we've tried of the evening yet. I would say.
Water makes it really oily.
Wow.
Low down, rich, thick oil.
Engines.
Engines.
Really engine-y.
But also like engine oil mixed with the really green olive oil. The green raw. Oh my god.
It doesn't taste anything like it, but it's given Pandan Old Fashioned vibes.
The thickness of. The thickness, oiliness of. Definitely.
Vibes.
You're right.
That really delicious. So tasty. That's my favourite of the 3. Like I've drank all that really quickly.
Oh, I'm about to go and drink it all.
And it's not a peaty whiskey person as well as much. I just think that's so complex and delicious.
Yeah,
I love
that
it.
is
I just think it's
so good.
So good.
Rich as well. Oh, well, thank you very much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our video. Subscribe down here for more like this. Oh, and before we go, we have merch.
Yes!
So this is one of our t-shirts we've had on for a little while, stating we are Whiskey Geeks, not Whiskey Snobs. So if you want to join us in that,
Be a whiskey geek, not
get
a
one
snob,
of these.
please.
And this is a new design that we've just put on. In a hoodie. I love it. I've been living in this.
You have. You have.
Like, someone's going to have to prize it off me at one point to wash it.
I've only not got my hoodie on just now because I had to wash it yesterday. So
You finally had someone prize it off you.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So we'll have that.
Yeah.
We'll have more designs coming up.
Yes, we're going to maybe some limited editions coming up, so keep your eye out. And join us again next time. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. And you can follow us on social media at The Grail Tastings. See you next time. Slange. Your face when you were sniffing this just went so blank that it was taking it all in and couldn't do anything. It just went...
That's when I feel like I'm partially sentient. It's when I have to think, I go...
Yeah.
And then I come return and you do the same. Like, see if we both have to, like, think about a problem.